So many curves. Trying to get that to all lay flat. I almost gave up there. That's a lot of angles. As you can tell, I'm definitely not a professional upholsterer. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm just gonna keep that going down the whole thing. Last piece. I still have not perfected the art. So if you're looking for tips on how to wrap your interior, don't ask me, because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm basically just winging it. One tip I do know for sure is do not spray that adhesive on wet. Just kind of light mist coats seems to do the best, because if you spray it on too wet, it'll actually seep through to the other side of your fabric, which is unfortunate. Hello? I need to hurry then. I guess I gotta go to dinner. Right now my wife just informed me that I'm not working on my interior anymore, at least for the next couple hours, because we gotta go eat. And I would drive the Lincoln to go eat, but I still don't have a windshield. Windshield's here. I mean, not here, but my buddy has it. He just needs to find the time to come over and put it in. Yeah, you want to spray both sides of the material, and, well, don't spray both sides of your material. Spray both sides, this thing you're going to cover, and then the back of your material. And let those tack up for a few minutes, and then put them together. It grabs a lot better. Glue has a pretty good hold. I hope it's going to stick well enough to this plastic. Now on the headliner it should stick alright, because it's, you know, kind of a porous material on the headliner, so it soaks in, but on this plastic it just kind of sits on top. So that'll be another lesson learned if it doesn't work out, but I'm alright with making mistakes, especially on my own cars. I actually welcome mistakes on my own cars, because every time you mess up, you learn a little something about what not to do. So that's nice to do on your own car instead of somebody else's car. Not that I work on anybody else's cars anymore, because of that whole no time thing. But just in case I ever did again. I used to be all about side work. Getting as much as I can, no free time, just work. That's all well and good for a little bit. I found that side work, maybe it's just me, but it usually doesn't pay well enough to make it worth my while, at least for what I do, body work wise. Because most people don't want to pay close to, even remotely close to body shop prices to have it done on the side. Most people that are in a body shop paying the thousands of dollars to get their car fixed are paying through insurance. Trying to get everybody to pay even a decent price for home garage body work is kind of tough. And then they're always super picky. I mean, they want everything dirt cheap, and then if you got a dirt nib in the paint, they want the whole thing redone. So it's just not worth the stress to me. There it is. Yeah. Looks alright. This one a little bit, and then I think I'm done. Covered those. I'm going to cover the very back panels, the ones that sit around those little skinny quarter glass windows. They're held in with a seat belt, and I don't have a big enough socket here at home to take the seat belt off, so I'm gonna have to grab my sockets from work and do that, but I got plenty of this material left over. I'll be able to do that later on. And I'll have to leave those panels off for a little while I paint the sides anyway, so I think I've decided on the color for the sides. I think it's going to be the same color that's on the top. I really like that color, but it's a lot of work to paint. So that's why I wasn't going to do it. I was going to take the easy way out, but I figured it's not going to be that much less work either to do another color, so I may as well just spend a little extra time, put in a few more hours on it, do it how I want. I was making up a lot of excuses on why I wasn't going to paint it like that. Well, I think the metallic flake is going to be too much over the whole car. It's going to look funny over the whole thing. I don't think so. I just think I was trying to talk myself out of painting that color because of how much work it is. Boom. There you go. RJ Tickler's Custom Upholstery Shop. Bring your cars in, and I'll spray some glue on them and wrap them up for you. No problem.